I'm going to be looking today primarily at the colors that just dropped on Sunday. So we're talking about these colors. Yay. Yeah, Help is incredible. It is so worth it. So worth it. Yeah, so we're talking about these 4 colors, and I am going to pull in some from the previous collection in August, the first part of this bundle. But just because they compare to these really nicely. But if you have any questions about these ones, let me know. Happy to pull them in. Let me know which one of these you want to look at first. Yes, metallic browns are the best. I totally agree, Tracy. Totally agree. And Foliage just sold out. Actually, it sold out this weekend during the launch. So pretty exciting to have another one back. Yeah. Big same. Appreciate that love for Pigment. It's so good. It's so good. All right. Why don't we start there? We'll start with Pigment. I just adore it so much. So Pigment is, let me check my lighting here. How are we doing? Pretty good, I feel like. That looks good. Maybe I can turn this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll talk about Pigment first. And I kind of pulled, you know, whatever I thought was best. So this is Foliage, which is actually retired. So it just went into the vault this weekend. It just sold out. So really the other things that I think are helpful to see it next to probably are Sequoia, which is kind of like the other brown, you know, shimmery friend that we have. And then I pulled in Ginger just because I feel like it does kind of have this like coppery tone to it. So I thought this would be helpful. But if there's something else that you'd like to see, let me know. So we have these 4. Okay, so these 4, great question. This is Sequoia, Ginger, Pigment, and Foliage. Foliage just went back in the vault this weekend. It sold out. I only had a handful left, and yeah, folks picked it up during the launch this weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna put on Pigment first, and then I'll kind of compare it to these other ones for you. This is my like original bottle from several years ago, so I need to clean it off actually. Look at that. Oh, so embarrassing. So I'm gonna clean it off. When I do this, people often ask if I'm worried about acetone like getting in the base or in the, you know, polish because I'm putting it on the outside, and I'm not, honestly, because I'm not like squeezing that hard and it's not like dripping wet, right? This is just like has a little bit of acetone on it. I don't think that if I squeezed it, a drip would come out. So I think it's worth, even if a little bit does get in the bottle, I think it's worth cleaning the neck so it lasts a long time. Okay, let's look at Pigment. I just took off that red and I did it so fast, so you'll forgive me if my hands look like they've been through a lot. Okay, so I'm going to show you Pigment. I'm going to take Foliage out just because it's not available anymore, but did want to show you it in the bottle so you could see, you know, what they look like. They're pretty different. One's like, I would call this like gold bronze kind of, and then Pigment's more like coppery brown. But then I'll show you this next to Ginger. Ginger is having a moment right now, y'all. I don't know if it's the like Taylor Swift loving orange this season or what's going on, but Ginger is having a moment this season. It is very popular right now. And then I'll show you Sequoia. Totally, they do feel like sisters, I agree. Pigment and Foliage feel like sisters. And then Sequoia is like their dark, moody twin. Or cousin, something. Dark, moody cousin. I like that. Okay, so that's one coat of each of them. And then because I don't really have anything like color-wise to compare Evolve to, I'm going to compare it to some other toppers, but I did want to show you the color compared to Pigment because it has this like coppery glitter. I think they're somewhat similar, but I will show you that one compared to other toppers just because I don't have any really color-wise to show it to you. Okay, so here's 2 coats of Pigment. I have a ridge on my nail here because I like slammed it into the car door. Not like, I didn't close the car door, but I like slammed it down into the car door yesterday taking my son to school. I don't understand how it happened, but it hurt and broke my nail a little bit. Just like peeled off a layer. So I have a little bit of a ridge there, but that's okay. That's real life. Our nails aren't always perfect in real life. And here is Sequoia. Oh, man, Sequoia just has my heart. It's like I forget every year how much I love it until I put it back on. Oh, he's, great question. He's in preschool, so he's not really school age, but we call it school. Yeah. Great question. Okay, so here are these 3. I mean, I could probably just wear these 3 all fall and like be pretty happy, honestly. But this is Sequoia, which is a like very kind of cool toned brown scatter holographic. And then Ginger, which is the like coppery burnt orange, gingery scattered holographic. And then Pigment, which is a metallic brown. So it's not the same finish, but oh, just lovely. Bye, Denise. Thanks for joining. Have fun at pickup. I would be here for apple picking. I like apple picking. The angle that my phone is at makes it like 12% harder to see the comments, but so if you ask a question and I miss it, feel free to say it again. I won't think you're being annoying. Okay, yeah, it is time to pull out Sequoia. Totally agree, Hannah. Totally agree. Okay, so I'm going to take these off, and then let's do, we're going to do reds. Yeah, we're going to do reds. I'm excited. Yeah, it's always time to pull out Sequoia. I personally think it's always time to pull out Sequoia. Okay, so we're gonna do the sparkly reds. We'll say sparkly and then we'll do creams in a minute. So I have 3 kind of sparkly fall reds here. We have Sumac, Garnet, and Spark. So Garnet just came this Sunday in part 2 of this collection, and then Spark came in August in part 1 of this collection. Sumac has been an Olive Oil Polish favorite for several years now. Let me grab real quick. I'm just going to show you Raindrop and Icicle. So for those of you who don't know, Spark is in the same formula as these 2. That's like a cream base, but has a little smattering of the holographic glitter. So it's different than like Sequoia that is the scattered holographic. They just have a different like density of glitter, but truly love them. Yes, Garnet is so good in the bottle and on the nails. Both. All right. Yes. Okay, let's do these 3. So Sumac has that kind of bronzy shimmer that I love. It's actually the same shimmer that's in Foliage. It just is in this kind of purpley burgundy base. Whereas Garnet is going to be more of like a true red metallic. So it has more of that like satin ribbon finish is what I call it. It reminds me of like you know, the ribbon you put on a present at Christmas time or something. So that's garnet. And with any metallic, I'm sure a lot of you know this, but my trick is always to just try to do nice thin coats and to manipulate it as little as possible, because you don't want it to get too streaky. And if you're doing a ton of strokes with your brush, you're gonna see those streaks. So a nice thin coat and trying not to manipulate it too much, I think will do wonders. Okay, so this is gonna be Spark. Again, I have a little bit of a ridge on this nail because I slammed it in the car the other day. I feel like Spark is definitely a true red, but next to these, like really deep, it looks almost like orange, which is so funny. Color is amazing. I feel like sumac almost doesn't even need 2 coats, but I always do 2 coats, especially with shimmers. I feel like you just get a little more depth to the shimmer. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what I think. Oh, you won't regret it. Spark is so fun, especially if you like that like more subtle, you know, glitter that's in Raindrop or Icicle. If you're looking for something that's gonna like blind you when you go in the sun, Spark is not gonna be it. But if you like that more subtle look sometimes, then you're gonna love it. There's 2 coats of garnet. And here is 2 coats of Spark. Okay. Okay, so we have, oh, these are backwards. Oops. Oh my goodness. This is just like some holiday joy right here, I think. Yes. Okay, so we have sumac, which is that kind of burgundy wine with the bronze shimmer. Garnet, which is like a true red metallic. And then Spark, which is that cream with the scattered holographic in it. So I call it a scattered holographic cream. It's going to behave like a cream. Like when you paint it, the formula is going to feel like a cream, but it's going to give you a little bit of that sparkle. Yes. So good. Let me know if you have a favorite of these 3. I don't think I could pick, so don't ask. Don't ask. Don't make me do it. Okay, and then next we're going to talk about reds. Yes, I know. This is my red season. I just like needed it. I don't know why I struggle to fit red into other palettes. Like I've had reds on the deck and then just like I struggle to fit them into color stories. I don't know why. And so this color story is just red. It's just like red and sparkly. Yeah, garnet is special. I totally agree. Okay, so speaking of reds, let's look at these. I'm gonna go like this. Can you see them all? Yes, you can. I gave away most of them. I might still have that one, but I honestly only kept my favorites, and reds usually don't make the list. But you know who probably does have it is Janine, Schmalish. I feel like she has a lot of Zoya reds. I would ask her. Yes, great question. If I had it, I would show you, but I think I only kept like the greens and the blues. Okay, so here are these 4. So this is Kindle, which is the red cream that came out in this collection. And then this is Patterson, which came in the August bundle. And then this is Dracaris, which came last fall, 2024. This is Current, which is from several years ago, but when did I bring it back? I can't remember when it came back. Last fall, maybe? And it's the other red that is available right now. In addition to one more that I want to show you, I don't think it's close, but I just want you to see it. I always think of Scintillate as red, and then when I pull it in next to these colors, it looks so purple, but just want to show you, technically all of these are like a little red, and, but we kind of have like orange to red to purple here. So I just wanted to show you what that looks like. And now I'm going to show you these ones on the nails. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I love it. It is like not for the faint of heart, right? It is a bold red orange, but I think it is so fun. And I think in the bottle, it looks much more similar to Patterson than it actually is. So I'm excited to show you that on the nails. Because on the nails, Dracaris is this like super bold, kind of fiery orange. And Patterson is much more, what's the right word? Muted, maybe? Even though Patterson is also pretty bright and bold. Here's Patterson. Maybe Patterson is more red. Maybe that's the right. All right, and here's Kindle. So this is the new one. This is the one that I was wearing at the top of this call. I was wearing it over, or sorry, I was wearing it under Evolve, which is the topper. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. That's my favorite noise. That means that we just got an order. Okay, and then this is Current. If you weren't here at the very beginning, I said that I just hired someone to help pack orders for, you know, she's doing like 6 hours a week, doing like orders and inventory management and stuff, and it's incredible. It's incredible. It's huge. I don't know why I didn't do it years ago. I had somebody that I hired, you know, kind of interim when my son was first born, and that was amazing. But yeah, now she's doing it like 6 hours a week, and I just feel like I have so much more freedom to do things like this, and I'm not packing orders at like 5 a.m. So it's amazing. Yeah, she's great. She's a mom who's has a daughter who is actually exactly my son's age. They're like 10 days apart or something. And so we got to know each other when our kids were little, and it's been really nice to have her come help out. Ooh, you're gonna replicate the Skittles? That's so fun. Okay, here's Kindle. 2 coats. I mean, this is like such a fun fall Skittle. Thank you, Sharon. It's so wonderful. I mean, it's so good to know, like, it's just nice to have time to do other things. Both in the business and in my life, you know, it's so worth it. Yeah. And she's wonderful, and I'm glad that she's willing to help out and has the capacity. Okay. I feel like this looks like, I don't know what the right word is. Like, it's not quite sunset, but this gradient for fall is so amazing. Okay, so we have Dracaris, which is like the super bright, bold, red-orange. It's not like neon traffic cone orange. It has that red undertone, which I think makes it more wearable, but I adore it. And then Patterson is, I call this one like a persimmon red. So it's really like on that line between red and orange, but it's less bright and vibrant. It has a little bit more muted quality to it than Dracaris. Kindle is just your like classic true red cream, like so perfect for fall. And then Current is a little bit more of that like purpley red. So I think this one looks much more red when it's by itself. Next to these, it's pulling way more purple, but just love these 4 so much. And if you need a 5th one to put on your thumb, everybody, Scintillate. Or like put Dracaris over here and Scintillate on your pinky. Like, those are so perfect. Oh, obsessed. Truly obsessed. Totally agree. Totally agree. Okay, now we're gonna do toppers. So let me grab a couple more. I forgot these ones. Okay, so now we're going to talk about toppers because Evolve is a topper, but it's pretty different from all of my other toppers. I think, here, I'll show you Evolve. First, I'm actually just going to put Evolve over all 4 of these because why not? Let's have a little Evolve party. So this one is copper. It's 2 sizes of copper glitter. One is a very fine, almost like shimmer. It's just a very fine glitter. And then the other is, they rate it as medium. I think in the world of nail polish, it's pretty fine. But it is giving you those like visible particles on your nail. And this glitter is really cool. If you haven't heard this yet, I feel like I've been talking about it nonstop because I think it's so cool. This glitter is plant-based, so it's certified plastic-free, and the mission of this company is to have fewer microplastics end up in the ocean. And so this glitter is certified plastic-free. It's made from a cellulose core, and it is certified biodegradable in fresh water. So the idea is that it will biodegrade before it gets to the ocean, which I think is really amazing. And I believe that it's the only glitter that has that certification. And definitely it's the only glitter that is like stable enough to use in a nail polish application. So pretty thrilled about that. But okay, so I'm showing you, I put it over all 4 of those colors. I like it the most over deeper colors. Like I love it over a navy or Kindle, which is like the dark red. But I think it also looks really nice over these like medium colors, like Patterson here. So good. So good. Okay, now I'm going to take it off. And I'm just going to show you it compared to some other toppers in my line. I am like not a huge topper person. I don't wear them all the time. And so when I release one, it's because I'm obsessed with it, basically. And copper is such a beautiful color to wear for the fall. So I'm really excited about it. It is, I would call it copper. Let me see if, I'm trying to think about if I have anything that I could compare it to that would show you that it's more copper than gold. But it has that like, you know, brassy tone to it that is not quite yellow gold. I don't really know if I have anything to compare it to, but yeah. Yeah, if it was actual gold, that would be fun. But no, it's copper to me. Not quite gold. Okay, I'm just gonna put base coat on, and then I'll show you each of these over base coat. So I'm gonna show you it just over my Nourishing base coat. Yeah, sometimes I'll wear a cream for a few days, and then to kind of make it last a little longer, I will just put a topper on over it, which is really fun. It just kind of gives you like a whole new mani. Especially now that I only do my nails like once a week usually. And then I'm also going to show you 2 other polishes that are toppers. So we also have Lucky and Constellation are both ones that can be worn as a... Do you mind letting me know if you can still hear me? My Instagram gave me like a little error notice, but... Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, great. So I was just saying that Cirrus is another one that you can totally wear as a topper. So these three are like, you can wear them on their own. And then these two, I would say, are like, you can wear them on their own, but they're intended to be worn as toppers. So I'm just going to show you these ones. So here is Constellation. Actually, we're going to start with Hail. All right, so Hail is intended to replicate the formula of colors like Spark that have this like cream base with just a smattering of holographic. So that's kind of the ratio of glitter that is in Hail, is designed to replicate, you know, as close as you can, these polishes. And then here is the new one. This is Evolve. I feel like these are the hardest ones to show on here because it's just hard to get those particles to show up on the phone, especially, you know, on my bare nails. But there are also on my website for all of these, there are, you know, pictures of them on their own and over other colors. And then here I'll show you. This is Lucky. Lucky has more of a white base, and so it will change the color of the polish underneath a little bit more than either Hail or Evolve will. And then Cirrus has this like red copper shift in it, and it has a pretty like nice milky base, and so this will also just add a little bit of shift. It does build up on its own, but it takes probably 3 coats to be like 100% opaque because it's meant to have this kind of like ethereal shimmery look. Oh, let me put these in the right order. So there we go. Please forgive my ridge here. I slam my finger in the door, but I hope that that gives you a sense of like what Evolve and Hail look like, what Cirrus looks like. I feel like I should do maybe another live where we like just talk about toppers because you could do so many combinations with these. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Let me know while I'm cleaning up if you have any last questions or comparisons you want to see. And if you missed part of this or you joined late or you had to leave, I will post it to my grid so you can watch it later. But thank you so much for joining me. I love doing color comparisons. It's like just about my favorite thing in the whole world to do. So thanks for joining. Yeah, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.